Next point is electronic banking. Electronic banking is also known as e-banking. As the name suggests, banking in an electronic mode is known as electronic banking or e-banking. In e-banking, the transactions are carried out with the help of computer system. For computer system or any mobile or any PC, laptop or any other way. For having the e-banking, the client and the bank must have the internet facility with them. E-banking is also a part of a virtual banking. Virtual banking means transactions or the banking is being conducted over the internet only, and we are not feeling or we are not conducting or going bank and doing the transactions. Okay. In e-banking, there is no face-to-face contact between the bank and the client. The bank or the client have not to visit the bank branch for conducting their transactions or for their transactions, but they can do the transfer of money of any application in the form of e-banking only. The bank and client need to have a computer and mobile and the internet facility with them, and the client must have to activate the e-banking option from the bank. This is one of the most important, because whenever the individual have a new account, the e-banking facility is not available to them. It is only on the wish of the customer or the client that the bank can enable the e-banking option for the client. Therefore, for having the e-banking, client must have to ask the bank for opening that option. There are certain advantages of e-banking. With the help of e-banking, customer can get 24/7 services from the bank. Customer does not have to wait for the banking hours or for having the time limit for doing any transaction. If there is any urgent need for transferring the money, they can go through with the help of e-bank. Customers can do the transaction from their residence and office. They need not to visit or go to the bank branches. And customer feels sense of security as they do not face the risk of carrying cash. If I am having the facility of e-banking and I am not carrying any amount of cash, then I will feel secure, because having the cash, carrying the cash nowadays is very risky in itself. So with the help of e-banking facility, the customer can get the sense of security, and the unlimited access to bank increases customer satisfaction. Any person who has the unlimited access can increase their satisfaction with the bank. So these were the advantages. Now there are certain disadvantages also of e-banking. First, the bank and the client have to invest money on e-banking technology. It means they have to invest the amount of money for using these technologies. Both need to be trained for using the technology. Obviously, if a customer wants to use e-banking facility, firstly he should be trained about that facility, or he should know how to use that facility. It means training is very much important. The defect of virus in technology may hurdle the client for the effective transactions. If there are certain virus in technology, this may prevent the client for having the successful transactions, and the error from the bank or client may be very harmful, because in case of virtual banking, whatever is done is irrevocable. Therefore, the parts of errors are very high. The chances of errors are very high. Now, there are certain services which are offered by the bank through e-banking facility. We all are familiar with these terms, but it might be that we do not know how to use them. Electronic fund transfer, automatic teller machines, that are ATMs, credit cards, debit cards, telebanking, core banking solutions, CBS, mobile banking, and SMS alert. These are the different methods of e-banking through which the client and bank can do the transactions without interacting face to face. If I am having the credit cards or debit cards, I can make the payments without carrying actual amount of cash also. So these all help the customers also and the banks also for having the certain amount of transaction.